Hey, it's Trucker Glenn with Driver Solutions. I've been driving for 3.5 years now. I got some time in the game out here at being a truck driver. I learned a lot of stuff along the way. I'm really here just to spread positivity and tell you some of the things that I've learned, show you where I am now, how far I've come in the industry working out here. I started my journey with Driver Solutions back in November 2015. At that point, I knew I had to become goal-oriented. So I set goals for myself as to being the best that I could be. First thing I had to do was get my permit. Of course, you gotta start somewhere. Then I took the test for my hazmat. So that just added a little bit of incentive to what I would be getting paid with the company that I would start with, which would be PAM at that point. Then you gotta go to take the big step of getting your license. Once you do that, everything else is downhill from there. That license is the key to you getting started. And once you get started, go board. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Like I said, I started with PAM, and I got some good experience in with PAM. I was signed to a year contract. I did my year contract, completed it. Along that year, I decided to become a driver mentor and help others out as they became new drivers, which was really a good thing. I kind of learned some things at becoming a mentor, learned a lot of patience, learned a lot of new ways of teaching people on how to be more successful at what they do with their job. I completed that year contract. I made some real good money with PAM. Made some real good money. Decided to expand my search and see what I could come up with as to seeing what else was out there for me at becoming the best truck driver I could be. See what other kind of opportunities there were. Excuse me, I'm just checking over some things before I have to actually get going. Things have to be checked out here. But like I said, I looked into seeing what else was out there for me. From that point, I went and joined the Transport America team for a while. See how it was. I actually only worked there for 3 months, which was nothing bad about them at all. It just wasn't for me. I was at home more often, but that particular move in the trucking industry was not, it just wasn't for me. So I moved on and joined up with the guy I knew and under Tally Services, and found my home there, which got me a lot more home time and a lot better pay. It's just the way the industry is. You have to find out what works for you. You can't just jump into anything and think, oh, this is gonna be great. Everything has its ups and downs. Everything won't work for everyone. But the key is to stay patient and make sure that you find that right job that works for you. And you'll be successful in this industry, no problem. Like I said, I learned a lot of things out here. There's some main things that I did learn though. Main things: patience, self-awareness, and accountability. The patience part is just what it's supposed to come with the job itself. You got to be patient out here. If you're not patient, you won't go too far in this industry. I'm telling you, you won't. Self-awareness, always be aware of everything around you. Always be aware of what you need to do to make yourself successful out on the road. It's all about you when you're out there. You can't depend on anybody else out here. It's all you when you're behind that wheel. That's it. Just you on the road. And that's the lovely part about the job. It's just you. Nobody can tell you how to steer that wheel. Nobody can tell you how to avoid that traffic. Nobody can tell you how to be successful out there when it's just you behind the wheel. It's just you. Only you can make that decision. And like I said, accountability, that's all up on you too. Everything that you do, you got to hold yourself accountable for. Can't blame anybody else. Now, there are going to be some things that you just can't control, but other than that, you got to be one with yourself. And you got to know when it's your fault and when it's not your fault. At that point, you can be satisfied with what you do, with the career path that you've taken. So if you're just getting started out here, the first thing for you to do is to get that CDL. Once you get that CDL, that opens all of the doors for you that you are waiting to be open. You keep your record clean, you can go anywhere that you want to go. You get that first year in, your record's clean, you can go almost anywhere you want to go. Nobody holds the key to your path but you. That's it. Nobody. So get that CDL. Get yourself started. Make the choices I made. Maybe not exactly the choices I made, but make the choices best for you. That's what I'm trying to say. Other than that, this is Trucker Glenn. I got to get back on the road, and I'm out.